What's going on, everybody? I've got some notes here. Want to talk about a couple different things tonight. One is life and what happens after we awaken to spirituality. It's often hard for us because everyone else is caught up in the drama, and they never stop and think or ask the important questions. Who am I? What am I? Why am I here? Things like that. And, with science backing a lot of what we believe, you still can't convince someone who isn't ready of that. And it can often be difficult sometimes. But I want to go over some things. Making the most of your physical lives. I think Astral, or ABB, had said something similar to this. Since birth, we have been programmed to believe that the greatness of the life that we live is measured by material gain. Okay? Getting a good job, a house, family, retiring, and doing a little fishing is what we could, basically hope for in life. This is what, we're made to believe. It's very difficult being spiritually aware when most of the world isn't. It sets us apart. We become somewhat of the outcast. When anyone has a conversation, it seems to always be the same old thing. Hey, did you see that game on the TV last night? Can you believe what happened on the news? Or these gas prices are ridiculous. We find ourselves just trying to get through the day, and it really is difficult sometimes. It can even be overwhelming. Now, what I have to ask is where do we go from here? First off, you really need to ask yourself, what would make me happy? What would make me happy? Okay? And take that and get you a pen and piece of paper and make a list and ask yourself, what would make me fulfilled in my life? What would make me happy? And write that down, okay? That's going to be your goals, right? Then ask yourself, what path of least resistance could I take to accomplish this? Okay? Now, remember this. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Okay? My stepdad always told me that, and it's always rang true. So, if it's your job that maybe you're not happy with, or don't just quit. Try to line something else up first. Now, after you ask yourself, what would make me happy? You're going to find it's really not that much. Just basic survival needs. Time to practice your spiritual beliefs, maybe a little traveling, and you're going to find that these things are very attainable. You can have the life that you want. You can have that. Okay? If you have a significant other, now this is going to help you out, having a partner, somebody to work with you. Working together to attain these goals, it's going to make it a lot easier, for the both of you. Neither of you will have to spend too much time, working at maybe a specific job you don't like. If you work together, find something easy, something that makes you happy. That's what really matters, okay? And, I know it's difficult, you'll awaken and then you become so much more conscious and aware of things around you and how what you can do or the way you act can affect the environment, and everyone else is just still oblivious to this, and it can be really difficult sometimes, and you can't even begin to try to talk to somebody who isn't aware or awakened about these things, and you can often feel alone, but you're never alone, take a little time to meditate, talk to your spirit guides. I don't know if you've ever heard of 0-point energy. This is a theory that's basically saying that God is us, God is everything that is. Everything is energy, everything's frequency and light. And everything is built on top of this 0-point fields. Now the 0-point energy would be the lowest point of energy, the lowest frequency. So everything else is built on top of this. But this frequency is everything that is. It's you and me and binds us together. So no one's ever truly alone. Everything is within us. We're all one in a sense, with God, with everything that is. Another thing I wanted to touch on tonight, I still see a lot of people are scared to travel out of body. Okay? These fears include sleep paralysis, astral noise, fear of abduction, possession, okay, death, or not returning to the body. And I'm going to try to address these, okay? The first thing you have to do is confront these fears. You don't have to be, okay, I'm going to teach you a simple technique to confront these fears. Now, you don't have to be in a meditative state, okay? This is easy. Just close your eyes and think about what it is that you are afraid of, okay? Bring that into your awareness, okay? Now, see yourself and confront this fear, okay? And see yourself taking this fear on, whatever it may be, and overcoming it, okay? So, what are you going to do when the situation arises that you're afraid of? Let's run that through your head and see yourself defeating and overcoming this situation, okay? Just close your eyes and see this, and you can take on anything at all, okay? Now, confront this, kick its butt, and send it packing, basically. Alright, and you have that the strength within you, okay? Nothing can hurt you. It's very easy. Some other things you can do, and I used to do this myself. I try to do everything of my own free will, but some people need certain tools to get started, and that's okay. It's understandable. Just don't let it become a crutch. Try to get rid of these things slowly but surely. All right. You can light some sage and burn some white sage. To me it smells good, and it cleanses the whole room, the whole environment there, that you burn that in. If you don't have any sage, it's very simple. Light a candle and say a prayer. Something like this. The room is filled with the love and light of the infinite creator. I mean, just a simple thing like that. Or I am protected. And when you lay down to begin your meditation or out-of-body travels, simply ask for protection from your guides or your higher self. Okay? And they're going to help you, alright? Now, sleep paralysis. See, after traveling out of body, this is a place you will want to find yourself after you've traveled several times, because this is the prelude to an out-of-body. And when you find yourself in sleep paralysis, alright, it's time to go, You're about to have an out-of-body experiences, and this is what you trained for. This is a good thing, okay? It preludes an out-of-body, okay? Okay, so what this is, sleep paralysis, it's the mind, the spirit, disassociating itself from the body, okay? And that's to keep you from acting out your dreams at night. Because if you were still associated with your body, you couldn't really dream, right? And when you are dreaming, you could act those dreams out and hurt yourself, So I mean, it's necessary for any type of alteration of consciousness. Okay. If you practice meditation and out-of-bodies, then you're going to find yourself there just having the knowledge that it is necessary for sleep paralysis, okay? It's just having that knowledge is going to help you out, you know, knowing, okay, it's just a necessity, it's just part of the process, and nothing's going to harm you, okay? Now, when you find yourself in sleep paralysis, just remain calm, and you will see everything will be fine. Okay, possession, that's not very likely, okay? These are very, very rare, okay? Possession is not likely to occur because you leave a portion of your energy behind. And I can confirm this 100%, having fully conscious out-of-bodies. First thing you do is your energy body raises up, your expanded energy body, you know, a few inches out of your body, but it's still occupying the space of your body, okay? And there is awareness in that body as well. So when you leave, you break free from that, and that's another body that you have. So your body is always occupied by you, and you are aware in that body. So if anything comes there, you and your awareness occupying that space can say, okay, time to wake up. No big deal. Alright? You can see my mind split video on that. Okay. Death. Now, death is not real. Okay? Everything is happening in what we call the now, or all at once. Past, present, future. Now. Okay? If you leave your body in the now, if something happens to your physical body, there's nothing stopping you from going back in time and occupying your body before it happened. You can die of old age, then travel back to when you first occupied the body and do it again, which means you could have already done that. Okay? So nothing ever truly dies because it's all happening simultaneously. Past, present, and future. You're always going to be happening in the now. Okay, abduction. Most of this is just fear-based, subconscious created. Although something could possibly happen, it's not likely. Okay, and if you just remember that you are indestructible, nothing can stop you from existing. And if all this doesn't work for you, which it will, and you're going to be just fine. You're always going to be fine. You can't stop existing. You know, you're always going to be there. This is helpful. Find you a dim light. Okay, get a Glade plug-in scent thing, you know, that glows. Just a little dim light on, just to ease your mind at first. And you're going to see that once you get to the point where you've traveled out of body several times, and you're completely fine, and everything is okay, and it will be, then you're going to see that, well, did the light really prevent or do anything to help me really? It's just a little freaking light in the corner. Did that alter anything? I mean, really? No, you did this of your own will. Okay, the light doesn't have anything to do with it. Neither does anything else. But if you need these things to get started, burning sage, you know, saying a prayer, that's completely fine. You know, ask for protection before you, you know, or when you get into a meditative state. Just ask for protection. Say, protect me when I need protected, guide me when I need guided. And your higher self or your guides is going to hear your request, and you're going to be just fine. You know, I've never heard of anybody getting hurt astral projecting, you know, I don't, you know, or dying or anything like that, so, but, those are just a few things I wanted to go over with you guys, alright?